Hey, I'm on here now. Y'all remember your mic. This will constitute the meeting for the Rainbow City City Council for November 8th of 2021. I'll call the meeting to order, and I have our invocation by Jameson Jenkins, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. Stand.
Let us pray. Lord, we love you. We thank you for this day that you have so graciously blessed us with. God, as we celebrate Veterans Day this week, we just thank you for all of the men and women who have served and those who currently serve. We thank you for choosing us to be born and to live in the greatest country in the world. We thank you for those who have paid the price for us to be able to do so. I thank you for the opportunity for us to be able to serve the citizens of Rainbow City and ultimately you in our official positions. And I ask that you would just guide us and direct us in every decision that we make, and that all that we do would glorify and honor you. We ask these things in your name. Amen.
Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. If you have a cell phone, if you turn it to off or to the silent mode, I would appreciate it. And clerk, will you take a roll call?
Anita Bedwell. Here. Randy Weiss. Here. Jeff Prince. Here. Jameson Jenkins.
Here.
Clark Hopper.
Here.
Mayor Taylor.
Here. Number 5 is approve the minutes of the regular meeting of October 25th of 2021, and I would entertain a motion that we do so.
I might. Second.
There any questions or comments? Those in favor by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion's approved. Number 6 is accept the bid for the surplus items in administration. We opened those up in pre-council, and we have those people, and they'll be notified, and we'll let them know, and they can come and pick up that stuff. We have some other things that'll probably go back on a list, and that'll be put back out for bid pretty soon. If I can get a motion to accept those in a second.
So moved. Second.
Those in favor by saying aye. Any opposed? Number 7 is the Alabama Supreme Court decision of Hiltz versus Bedwell on the contested election. Just to let you know that they ruled in favor of Anita Bedwell, and the election is considered officially closed. I would like to thank our people that were involved in the election, but more than anything is just to let you know that the election was carried out as far as our position at the city without a flaw, and I really do appreciate those that are involved in our election process. And I think it does prove that every vote matters, every vote counts, and we just want to continue to let people know that their vote matters. We need to accept this in the form of a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any question or comment? Those in favor by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Abstain.
Number 8 is to purchase 26 body cameras, the upfront hardware and first year of service for $42,206.90 from Axon Enterprise Incorporated. The price of the cameras from September 2022 through September 2025 is $18,534 per year. This item does not have to be bid, and it was purchased through Sourcewell, which is our buying cooperative. Good grief. And the contract number is 010720-AXN. And I would accept that we purchase these in the form of a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any question or comment? Those in favor by saying aye. Any opposed? Number 9 is to purchase a camera system for the detective interview room from Axon Enterprise Incorporated for $23,940 or $4,788 a year for 5 years from November 21 through November of 25. This includes installation, setup, extended warranty, Axon streaming server license, and maintenance. This item does not have to be bid as it was purchased through Sourcewell, our buying cooperative as well. That's under contract 010720-AXN. And I would accept that we purchase this equipment in the form of a motion.
So moved. Second.
Is there any discussion? Those in favor by saying aye. Any opposed? Number 10 is a retail beer off-premises only and retail table wine off-premises only for Dollar General Store number 2514 located at 2719 Rainbow Drive. This is a transfer of the ABC license from 3225 Rainbow Drive, and which is Rainbow Plaza. And I would, is there any comment? I was going to get Ms. Cleveland, who's our revenue. We discussed this today, and it's just a simple transfer of the license from one location to the other. And this has already been sent to the state of Alabama, and we did our research and due diligence that we can make this transfer. And I would accept that we do that in the form of a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Those in favor by saying aye. Any opposed? Number 11 is monthly departmental reports. Any of the department heads got anything? I know, Kenneth, y'all began some work down close to Rainbow Middle School. Y'all started that parking lot. I'm sorry, Michael. Man, Kenneth's all over my mind right now. Yeah, he does not do that. But we did. So just so you'll know, if you're down around Rainbow Middle School, we're expanding a parking lot and going to put a drive-through just to make it better for the kids, make it safer, especially for the parking situation down around the football field, the soccer field, and just that play area. And just for people to be able to walk at night, it puts them into a better lit area. And so we're excited about that. It's probably going to be a little while. We'll have to do the base work and the gravel work, and we'll get it to a place where we can use it as a parking lot and then wait until after the rainy season, give it a chance to settle so that we'll have a better base for putting down asphalt after the first of the year. So just want to thank our street department. They've been working on project after project lately and really doing a good job and moving a lot of dirt and doing some good work for us. Any other departmental reports? Okay. We'll go to our council reports and comments, and we'll start with Mr. Hopper.
Okay. A few things. First off, a week ago, Russell Taylor passed away. I want to express our sadness and our heartfelt condolences to the family of the Payne and Taylor family. It is Kenneth, would have been his nephew-in-law. Charles would have been the father-in-law, and Kelly. Another loss that we had, and it was kind of crazy for me because I was in Oklahoma City when I heard both of these. I read about Russell's on Facebook that my son comes in and tells about Charles Wisnett. Now, Charles Wisnett didn't reside here in Rainbow City, but he coached our children for 15 years with the Golden Hawks. And transferred them over to the time period when the Silverhawks and Golden Hawks split up and the Southside team became the Panthers, and that was a cool place to be because your jerseys matched the varsity, and he had low numbers, and he kept that program afloat for a lot of years because I was part of it. I think the thing that stands out to me most about what Charles did is he served our community and our children when he didn't live here. That's what's outstanding. I mean, I've known him since sixth grade. We grew up in the same neighborhood. We graduated together. Biggest difference was I went to White Baptist. He went to Alabama City Church of God. Other than that, we did everything else the same. And bringing up football, this is the last week of Pee Wee, and I think Rainbow City still got 2 teams in there. I'm gonna scold. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna scold. My grandson plays for Hoax Bluff. I have been to 9 of their 10 ball games, and parents' behavior, you get it as a longtime official in high school football, baseball, and basketball, you're going to get it. But when I saw this past weekend has been very disturbing when we have a coach from a neighboring city get into a shouting match with the president of the Football Association, to the point being that Cherokee County Sheriff's Department has to take the field with kindergarten's first graders. Folks, let your kids play ball. You've had your time. You've had your chance. Okay? Your time has come, is gone. Don't relive your life through your children. Let them live their own lives. If you're going to force them to do something, you're going to get mad at something. Get mad at their grades, not how much they play, or what might offend you, or whatever. They have meetings just like we do. You could take it to the association meetings, and you can vent your argument there. Okay, when I can hear word for word everything is said, to the point being 3 officers have to take the field, that's ridiculous. And it's happened twice that I've seen during games with kindergartens and first graders. And folks want to know why they don't want to play sports anymore. Okay? Now, here's the good thing. I wasn't here last week, but I was watching. And y'all know me. As you can tell, I love to hear myself talk. I was at Kentucky Fried Chicken in Springville the other day getting something to eat, and me controlling the room and the conversation like I normally do. These ladies called me over to the side, said, "What sheriff's department do you work for?" Because I'm at work and I've got my badge. I said, "No, ma'am, I work for the state." And the whole gist of the conversation was her son is a county commissioner in St. Clair County, right? Well, here's the neat part. The other lady, we get to talking. We're all from Alabama City. We all know a lot of the same people. I asked one lady, "Where do you live?" And she said, "I live in Rainbow City." I said, "Oh, yeah, where?" LaSalle Street, and it clicked with me. And I met Miss Joyce Elliott, and she wanted me to pass along thank you for cleaning out her ditch that she's been trying to get cleaned out for 2 years, she claimed. Okay? Last thing I'm done. November is Diabetes Awareness Month. And this is personal for me because I am a diabetic. The mayor was with me at this other conference the other day. We ate spaghetti. My number spiked up the next day by about 125 points. But we know it's from the pasta and how late I ate. Get your AC1s checked. It's very difficult. I'm always getting scolded. I run about 125. He wants me to run about 70 in the morning, so I'm about twice as much because I do like snack cakes and pizza. So with that being said, it is a habit-changing situation. So I'm pleading with you in the month of November, have your sugar level changed and get a control of it early. Because I've been diabetic for 10 years and I see no end in sight. All right, now I'm done.
Mr. Jenkins.
I just want to thank all of our city employees for being here, and I want to let everyone know some things that are going on with the Etowah Sheriff's Charities, which is a nonprofit organization. We have a program within the Sheriff's Charities called Christmas Cheer, where we allow counselors from all of our county schools to select students that they feel like are most in need, who most likely won't receive any presents for Christmas. This Saturday is our Mocs on the Rocks 5K and 10K run. It has a $25 registration fee. So if you're interested in running a 5K or a 10K, I'm running the 5K Saturday. And it all, 100% of it goes to Sheriff's Charities, and all of that money will be used for Christmas cheer. And then we're also having holiday meat sales. We're selling turkeys, hams, and Boston butts. If you have questions about any of that, you can call the sheriff's office and the representative there that represents the nonprofit, which is the Sheriff's Charities, can point you in the right direction.
Ms. Bedwell.
Thank you.
Well, first of all, I'd just like to say thank you for your support in approving me to continue to stay on the council. I'm glad that that's finished with, and been a major learning experience, and I appreciate all the professionalism that the city and attorneys and everything surrounding that. So that's enough about that. We'll close that and move forward, and I promise you I'll do my very best to stay to do what's best for the city and work towards a common goal with everyone. The other thing I'd just like to comment and say, we always, the mayor notices at each department for monthly departmental reports. And for those of you that don't know, each department head sends a report in about what they've been doing and what their department's done during the month. And there's always so much going on there. I don't think we really realize what each department does in our city. And I don't think our citizens realize how well that our departments run and how organized they are and the things that they accomplish. So just thank you to each one of you. I think about that every time that a report comes in. I know I don't always return to you an appreciative remark, but it's there. So thank you, guys and ladies.
Mr. Prince?
Thank you, Mayor. To piggyback a little bit, excuse me, having trouble talking tonight, on what Councilman Jenkins was talking about with the Sheriff's Department. Also, I believe our court system here in Rainbow City is doing a toy drive. Is that correct?
Sure.
So anyone that would like to support that I'm sure that would be very well appreciated and serve a great purpose for children that may or may not, like Jameson said, get anything for Christmas. Next, Veterans Day is this week. We can't thank our veterans enough for what they've done for us for 100 years. You know, my dad was in the Navy in World War II. I know we've got veterans sitting up here and out there, and I just want to say thank you for what you've done. And our displays are just a small token of what the sacrifices have been made by so many to live in the country that we live in. So the last thing I've got, and you'll have to excuse me, I'm sorry. I want to recognize a couple of my colleagues up here, Mayor Joe Taylor and Councilman Hopper. I want to congratulate them on becoming certified municipal officers. They got their certificates. I haven't got to see it yet. All right. They received their certificates last week. I was right behind Clark and didn't have time to get mine in, but next year I'll get one. I'll make that live on TV right now. But I do, in all seriousness, I know Anita has received her CMO as well, and I do appreciate y'all's efforts. So thank you very much.
Mr. Vice?
First of all, I want to echo Councilman Prince's commendation for our veterans. Without the sacrifices of our veterans, none of us will be able to be here to celebrate the democracy that we have. I'd like to encourage everyone, if at all possible, there's a Veterans Day parade in Gadsden, one of the first in the state of Alabama, from what I understand, and a really good one. I think it's at 1 o'clock on Broad Street during on Wednesday. I'd like to encourage, the schools let out early where the kids can go to that, and hope a lot of them take advantage of that. If you are a veteran in the community, we'd love to welcome you to Southside High School for our Veterans Day celebration. We welcome everybody, but we don't have the capacity to have the general public. But as far as any veteran, we'll find a seat for you, and we'd love to have you. And that's 9 a.m. on Wednesday morning. Real quick, I'd like to congratulate several groups at Southside High School, which is 60% Rainbow City students, and that's where most of our students go there in Westbrook. The football team was eliminated in the first round of the state playoffs, but, they got there, and that's a big accomplishment. We're the third smallest school in 6A. We had to go play the biggest school in 6A with a 250 student differential, I think, and real pleased that we got there, and I'll just leave it at that. Congratulations to Coach Holcomb and his entire staff. Our volleyball team made it to Huntsville and got beat by the same team, Mountain Brook, but a really good game, and they finished in the top 16, I believe, if I'm not mistaken on that. Our cross-country team won the area and then won the county, finished second in the area, both boys and girls, and did well in the state with 2 students placing in the state, all-state division. Speaking of cross-country really quick, I want to commend again Philip and the Parks and Recreation staff for the incredible job they did with the county cross-country competition. That was really impressive, the way you guys had everything set up and logistically spotless. It was great, and I want to, again, congratulate them as well as your entire staff, Philip, on that. Thank you. And our band got all superiors at Mid-South. And the Alabama Rush soccer team, which is made up, there's 13 guys on it, 9 are from Rainbow City. They won the state championship this Sunday in Foley. And one of the main reasons I want to talk about them is the young man that started coaching them at the beginning of the year, named Will Munoz, undefeated, and he's got a sore throat, goes to the doctor. They thought throat cancer, it turned out to be stomach cancer, and he made it 2 more weeks. To see young people, this kid's in his mid-20s, early 20s, to go through that, and those young men, those most of them 15 years old, who had bonded with him, learned to have to accept this. It's part of growing up, but it was amazing. Those kids kept it together, and the other coaches stepped up and took over the team, and it was special to be part of as a parent. As a coach, I'm part of some great things, but sometimes it's so much more better when you're a part of them as a parent. And to see how these young kids reacted to that was amazing. And, and Clark nailed it. Most coaches in our community, and I'm not talking about the ones that are paid to do it like me. Say what you want to me, I get paid to put up with it. But most of our coaches are volunteers. Believe it or not, over half of them don't have kids in the program. They don't need the abuse that they get. Now, again, I'm not talking about us guys that get paid to coach, but I'm talking about the ones who volunteer their time and the people who work in the concession stands who get griped at because the ice wasn't cold enough. Like Clark said, let's give these folks a break, because there was a time when that's all you had tons of volunteers. Now nobody wants to do it. Every sport, high school, pee-wee, youth, whatever, finding officials is almost impossible now because nobody wants to be put up with the abuse. So I encourage everybody to take a step back, like Clark said, and give these folks a break and enjoy the game for the game's sake, because it's a beautiful game, all these sports. It doesn't matter what sport or what art your kid participates in. Enjoy it for what it is. And having said that, it's a pleasure to serve the people of Rainbow City and the fine workers. I want to continue to congratulate y'all on the great job you do, because without you guys, we would just be another town in Alabama instead of the special place that we are now. Thank you.
I have some announcements. November 12th, this Friday, City Hall will be closed in observance of Veterans Day. Garbage will stay on its same schedule, Monday through Friday. November 16th, which is a Tuesday, local government, Blue Cross Blue Shield will hold sessions for explaining employee benefits, and those times will be determined, be sent out by email to each of the department heads. November 22nd, on Monday, Life South Blood Drive from 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock in the council chambers. Come out and give blood. December 9th, which is a Thursday, we'll have our Christmas tree lighting ceremony, and we'll have Gold City Quartet, and our Joyful Juniors will get a chance to get out this time, and they're going to sing alongside with Gold City, which will be just a really cool event and get a chance for us to get out and kick off our holiday season towards Christmas. I really would love to see a huge turnout for that, and just encourage you to get your family out. If we have to bundle up, we'll bundle up, but we'll have hot chocolate and have some food trucks set up. And also we're having a visit from Santa Claus, which is going to be incredible. And last year, I'll be honest with you, I got everything that I asked for. So, you know, you might want to come on out and get a chance to get on the old man's lap and kind of line up your season. So we had a trunk or treat event that we kind of just threw together at the last minute. Some of us came out, set up our trunks, and we had just a crazy turnout. You know, our candy, we thought we had enough candy, and it lasted about an hour and 15, 20 minutes. Mine was a little less because I honestly was giving handfuls of candy out, you know, thinking that I could beat out the trunk next to me. It didn't work. And I ate part of it. That's true. but we had just a great time, and I just, you know, I know we all say that there's nothing going on in the city. There's always something going on in our city or in Southside or Gadsden or Attala, and just latch on to something that these other places are doing and go out and visit our neighboring cities as well as just coming home. And our Christmas tree lighting event, it is a little bit of a homecoming. So that's an opportunity for you to come back around and get to hear some great music and have a fun time. I think that's all that I've got.
Motion to adjourn.
And do we have anybody in Republic comments? Seeing none, hearing none. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Anybody? We're good. Thank y'all for coming.